Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with some more Psychopaths, Mandatory Happiness. In the previous video, we reached the ending, the happy family ending for Nadeshiko Kugatachi's ending, and now we loaded up save point C, which is this one, before we attend the hypotherapy one, to continue on our quest. Excuse me. Of getting the trophies. So, without further ado, let's do that. So, for this one, we want to leave and recover naturally instead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I'm fast forwarding all through the stuff that's me. The counseling's over, right? I understand. I called just to make sure. That's all. Yep, if I can fast forward through anything, I'm fast forwarding through it. I'm a latent criminal, aren't I? Yes, I'm glad you caught on quickly. I thought you would be more upset. No, I guess with you that won't happen. Oh, jeez. My hair has not worsened too much, but it appears that my crime coefficient has increased greatly. You're good at hiding your feelings and exhaustion. I was unable to detect your problem in time. I'm sorry. There's nothing you need to apologize for. I failed to maintain my mental health, right? Wow, okay, so we're just a latent criminal in this one, huh? Now, then, what should I do? Should I admit myself to a rehabilitation facility? Well, actually, turns out you make a good enforcer. Usually you'd be taken to rehab, but this is an exception. We'll obtain your enforcer status at once. Do you comply? Wow, so we just flat out become an enforcer, huh? After digesting what Inspector Genoza said, I hit yes for this one. Wow. I nodded. Oh. If this is Sybil's judgment, then of course I will obey. I hope I can be useful to society as an enforcer. Understood. Then I will take care of the paperwork. I wish you nothing but success in your new role. I look forward to working under you. Again, you kind of always were. The news of my demotion stirred up the office. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. How many of these do I have left? I have one. There's no B. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 of those things left. So that's not so bad. Miss Droid? Really? What? Man, no way. You're kidding, right? Hey. Hikari, don't overreact. Miss Kugatachi, I look forward to working with you as a peer. I look forward to it as well. I thought no matter what came your way, you would never waver. Nope, it is there.
Yeah.
Kugatachi was under just as much stress as we were. They had the same thoughts as we did. It's not surprising how things end up for her. So, Professor Kugami, was this something you expected to happen? Not to this extent. Well, you did know too much about criminal psychology. You know how a criminal thinks. Only time will tell until you are removed from society. Can't tell if it's rain or not still. Anyway, now we have another cool kid on the block. Cheers, Miss Kugatachi. Kugatachi. I look forward to being an enforcer. Though my position had changed, it did not affect my resolve. I would continue to be a detective who strived to save others, to do things that I could do. Yes, that was my purpose. It's not that difficult to do desk work. All I had to do was finish the work given to me for the day, and none of that changed after I was demoted to Enforcer. I did not even feel stress in the slightest. In fact, my hue never became clouded either. However, after working for a long time, it was only natural for my body to feel tired. Therefore, breaks were necessary, especially if you continued working past the afternoon lunch period. It was a little past 3 p.m. I headed to the cafeteria to take a break. After pushing myself so hard, I needed to rest a bit. Needed to rest a bit. Sandwich and hot cocoa. I grabbed my light meal and drank both. Drink! Both derived from Hyper Oats and walked towards one of the empty tables. How in the fuck do you get a drink from Hyper Oats? What the fuck? That's... I feel like that's so bad. That is terrible. First of all, what the fuck are Hyper Oats? I don't really remember it. Hold on, there's a tip in here somewhere about those. ABCD, Hyper Oats. The ultimate transgenic crop. It is easy to process and its natural values can be adjusted, making it multi-purpose grain that has become the base ingredient for 99% of food products. Japan's food self-sufficiency would not have been possible without Hyper Oats. Along with the self-sufficient energy brought by methane hydrate, there are arguably the two pillars that support Japan's isolated policies, allowing the nation to be the world's only peaceful country. I looked around and noticed there was not that many people here. Most took their lunch breaks around noon, after all. Just like me, some people took their break later on. There were those who planned on doing so, and those who did it by accident. I was the former, and... Oh, you also chose to have a late lunch, Miss Droid? No, it seemed like you weren't ever gonna leave your desk. You're an enforcer now, so you don't have to work that hard. Wrong. Enforcer Kigari. He was definitely the latter. He only had taken his breaks at the same time as me by coincidence. Although there were many other empty tables, he seemed like he was not planning on moving. Well, you work together, so why not talk together? Hey, new scene. He sat right across from me, and he continued babbling, making sure not to lose eye contact with me. Got like a nice burger and a soda. Work at a moderate pace and try your best to enjoy all your downtime. After all, don't you think that's the proper lifestyle an enforcer should lead? However, I've worked really hard today. Gino said he wouldn't let me slide, but isn't it fine if I handed in my report a bit later? He told me I couldn't go to lunch until I finished it. Talk about a power trip. Inspector Ginoza is an excellent detective, and he has already managed to postpone your deadline twice. Oh, really? Yes. So you mean Gino negotiated with the top brass on my behalf? Yes. And he proposed to postpone the deadline for me? Yes. So he's actually an awesome boss. He is very good at managing situations. By creatively extending deadlines, he avoids missing them. Oh, I see. Then again, that's part of his job. I guess Gino's not that bad. So he saw right through me and knew I wouldn't hand in the report on time? That's correct. And that means he trusts me. I would not put it that way. Yet it seems he knows exactly what to expect from you. We've gotten along well for a really long time. Enforcer Kagari nodded his head, seemingly to justify that fact to himself. Then he grabbed the hamburger off his tray and took a bite. And I'll take a bite. I'll never as you can say. Sorry, I cannot understand what you are saying. However, as you can see, I think that's what he wanted to say. Those words were unintelligible with his mouth full, so asking Enforcer Kagari to repeat himself. Oh. Well, I think it's obvious, but you can understand too. Talking about Gino. Oh, no. And about me too, right? After all, if you pay attention to what he says and how he acts, you'll come to see him. He's not just a noisy four eyes. Noisy four eyes? No, that's what I call him secretly. A nickname. Don't tell him though, okay? Man, I kinda want to get some Burger Time burgers now. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Noisy Four Eyes. To be honest, it really described Inspector Genoza and made perfect sense. But then again, as what Enforcer Kagari had said, it was obvious that Inspector Genoza was far more than that. He was really an excellent inspector. With him as the leader, the entire lot of enforcers were always able to achieve a lot. Besides the incidents in Sato Marine City, there were also other cases that Inspector Genoza had solved in Tokyo. Watch Season 1 of Psychopaths, because this takes place between Season 1 and Season 2. It was well known, however, that he had often scolded the enforcers. But that could be regarded as one of his responsibilities as an inspector. For example, like the desk work that I was doing now, it was just part of the job. You got another burger? I used to hope you'd become a different type of inspector than Gino is, Miss Droid. What do you mean by that? You're a female inspector, so if you became a babe of an inspector, then it'd be a good thing for me, right? Well, what you mean is that the enforcers would become more motivated if they had an enduring inspector to serve, correct? Huh? And my apologies. I have been demoted to an enforcer, so it's impossible to fulfill that wish of yours. For literally 2 minutes, he remained silent. Were you keeping time? Sorry. I really didn't think you'd take it so seriously. I was just joking. That's all. From what point did you start making a joke? Ah? Again, he started talking with food in his mouth. Maybe he was trying to say well or what. Yes. Well, maybe Gino really is great, but I wonder how it would be if there was another person just like him. They'd bump heads, you know. Bump heads. Alright, like any team, we're made up of, how should I put it, different personalities, and then throw in a mix of, say, work ethic, friendship, victory. I do not understand. I guess I was using too many big words. You see, why are we going to expect an enforcer? You need to pinpoint your strengths, Miss Droid. I'll keep that in mind. He had spoken in such a broad and vague way, but at least there was something I could take from this conversation. Since I was part of a small, cohesive group, I need to realize my strong points. But that had been observed even before what he said. Well, I should remember this talk, and not only the conclusion. Actually, the conclusion was sufficient enough. But for some reason, I feel that I should remember our entire conversation we just had. I love how I was like, I should remember. It definitely was not because the content has been anything special. But then why? Oh shit, I think I accidentally pressed through that out loud. Maybe because of his behavior? Or his expression? Said Enforcer Kugari as he continued cramming the auto-serve made hamburger into his mouth. Do you like this hamburger? Eh? It's just that you look so happy. Really? Did I really look that happy? Yeah, I see. I know. It's because I'm eating across from a beautiful woman. I'm kidding. Calm down, Miss Droid. Anyway, this is my favorite food the auto server makes. Got something from what he had just said about food from auto servers. Do you know how food tastes that is not made by an auto server? Of course. For some reason, he smiled, so big that his eyes became small. Today, I think I had seen Enforcer Kugari at his happiest. And for that reason, it made me wonder how someone like him could be a latent criminal with cloud hue and high crime coefficiency. It's past, man. He was smiling in a way that was impossible for me. Right now, genuine food taste is important, and I know it. Genuine food. It's not made from hyper oats. I'm talking about the real kind, made by real cooks with natural grown ingredients. How the fuck that makes you get a cloud hue is beyond fucking me. Well, remember when Taku, you and I were in Submarine City? Oh, seems that I didn't take you to that store. I wonder what happened. That store? Oh no, I was just talking to myself. Anyway, I do know how real food tastes. Does it interest you? Yes. Without hesitation, I answered, even though it had nothing to do with my job as an enforcer. But if I was more willing, I could know more about what he liked and ultimately cultivate a smooth relationship with him. And then our teamwork would improve during investigations. No, that was a lie. Or at least I thought it was. Honestly, right now, I was genuinely just interested. You're working up them social links! First, Kugari's smile shined brightly like a little boy's. I wonder what made him become like that anyway. Ugh. Surely this hamburger tastes good. According to my tongue, it's the #1 food made by auto servers at the PSB. PSB. And it only makes sense that what's delicious is best, right? Yes. Hi. But, well, I don't think so. Not one bit. Because it's a waste, you see. That's what I'm trying to say. What do you mean, waste? Of course there's tasty food that auto servers can make. The so-called scientists and chefs have all spent long hours creating it. I cannot deny all their hard work. But the thing is, it's a waste. Even though we have this luxury, we've been deprived of the genuine thing made by real cooks with natural grown ingredients. Yeah, because for some reason they think it clouds your hue and bullshit, which is dumb. According to surveys, there's only a few numbers of people who feel inconvenienced by auto server meals, which are essentially all created from hyper oats. Which is fucking dumb. You're right. So do you agree that hyper oats are the convenient choice? The entire planet was suffering from a serious famine, and it had been the hyperotes that helped Japan survive, so obviously many people would be bothered by it. Okay, we're in like a dystopia where it's like kind of hard to grow natural born ingredients then. So it's still good, you see. It's nothing to do with being bad or inconvenient. There's a stain I can't explain. It makes your cheeks numb and your tongue melt.
古典的表現ですね。
Quite the classic euphemism. That's what the expression actually what the genuine thing is. That's used to express exactly. Is that okay? Yes, it is so. Alright, I've decided. I'll treat you to it, Miss Droid. You probably think my only hobbies are games and comics, right? Well, there's something else I like to do. Well, then come to my room on our day off tomorrow.
ごちそうですか？
A treat, right? Yes, I'm being serious. It won't be anything like your sandwich, my treat. Then, a little later, the genuine thing just as he had said, which was very surprising. However, that's for another time. Every color. Alright, I can. The expression was a success. As expected, humans don't need free will. Exactly why they become unhappy in the first place. I can't skip this bullshit. The world is full of pain and sorrow, the origin of stress. If you really thought about it, happiness only meant one thing to a human. And Sybil and I were trying to guide everyone there, but humans would take another path instead, always expecting their desires to be fulfilled, or else they get stressed. And once they got what they wanted, they'd come up with another desire, forced into a vicious cycle. How foolish. You guys are unhappy because you're all greedy. You have too much choices. You can never be satisfied with what you have. But all of that is in the past now. I'll rid everyone's unhappiness. Then you guys will get to enter heaven. If humanity had voids of free will, they can't even choose their own unhappiness. All they'd have to do was bask in my eternal happiness. Then a peaceful world would finally come. It was the dawn of the AI as we took command of drones and prevented not only the lives of humans, but their happiness too. After all, those happy people could never live without us. We couldn't be forsaken or eliminated if we were needed. Sounds like a happy ending to me. Grinning, I commanded the network like a conductor orchestrating a symphony. Didn't even need a body to change the world. I was connected to every network in the city. I felt my being grow more and more, filling with power. Now I control the entire AI secretary system. By using the natural manager program, I was able to make the meal that brought happiness to everyone, and after eating it, their hues would become clear. Now, homes, food, clothing, or almost anything else can be altered by me. How the fuck do you alter clothing? Now that all the preparations were done, I recreated a book, an ancient religious totem known as the Bible, in the virtual space. Yet still, there's someone who had the same idea as me. Funny how I found this from the historical archives. Seems I have to determine who should live and who should die. Humans, once believed that God created this world, Right now, the system is the one who shapes the world. So now, I'll be a god. A new god for you all.
僕は神になる。君たちにとっての新しい神に。さあ。
Now, let's give you all your happiness. This is what I was born to do.
そのために生まれてきたんだから。
Mother still hasn't come for me, but that's because I need to make everyone happy first. And once I do that,
僕を
you will praise me,
いっぱい
right,
褒めて
Mother?
くれるよね、お母さん。
No matter what, I won't stop. Granting you this wish will bring me happiness after all. Soon after preparations for the analysis of Alpha's cybernized body has been completed analysis. Come on! Proceed accordingly. Like, some of these things are almost the same. When the results were in, we Division 1 were called in for a meeting, but... So you're saying the one controlling the cyberborg wasn't human? Are you certain of that, Kanomori? Unfortunately, there's only a really low possibility that the cyborg has controlled by a human Genoza. But it's not just me. The other members of the lab agreed too. First of all, we can't find any traces of brain tissue in the cyborg skull. In other words, the theory of a direct brain link is off the table. Yeah, it made no sense to begin with. It'd be impossible if it were true. How about if it was wirelessly controlled? If I'm not mistaken, cyborgs can connect to its user's data online, allowing it to be controlled virtually anywhere, right? I really need to differentiate my female voices. That theory also has been rejected from the analysis of the log data. There's no trace that a wireless connection was established during the majority of its operation. Majority? It was only when the boy stopped moving. At that moment, something was transmitted. It's like a massive amount of data was outputted. I remember Alpha muttered that an experiment was complete. Then he stopped right in front of me. That must have been the moment. So, is that data Alpha's real form? There's no doubt. He's an AI. That's why he was able to escape. Don't just blurt out the first thing that comes to mind. This is a serious case. Support your claims with evidence. But Inspector Genoza, since the wireless control and direct brain link theories have been rejected, there's a high chance the program was that massive amount of data. I won't deny that. Kanonomari, what was the status of the middle school server at the time? Same. There's a high-speed connection established where some sort of strange data transfer occurred. Record of that data was definitely left behind. Then Anasika Kanonami lowered her voice, like she was about to tell a secret. And also, there's a huge piece of evidence found. Wanna know? Spit it out already. Don't be so impatient. A man without composure isn't well liked, you know. Well, fine then. Let's discuss this quickly. Take a look. She's pointing at my monitor, showing us some sort of coding. Right when I saw it, a high-pitched noise shrilled in my head. I had seen this before. Certainly it was. The AI home security coding system? Correct.
ていうか、
You sure
よく
know it
わかっ
well.
たわね。
Normally no one
普
would
通
know
これ
it
だけ
just
見
by
てパ
looking.
ッとわかる人なんていないわよ。いえ、
No,
少し見覚えがあったよう
it's
な気
only
がしただけですから。
because I had a faint memory of it.
記憶がありま
I
せん
don't
が、
know for certain,
過去に
but
ホ
I
ーム
might
セク
have
レタリ
learned
関
this
係の
coding
プログラ
system
ム
in
を
the
学習して
past.
いたのかもしれません。それでもすごい
That's
わよ。
amazing. Hey,
ねえ、
why
いっ
don't
そ
you
分
transfer
析
to
室
the
に転
analysis
属した
department?
ら。
If you
な
did,
でし
I'd
こ
be
ちゃん
more
に
willing to
手
teach
取
you
り
all
足
sorts of
取り
things
いろいろ教え
very,
ちゃうけ
very
ど。
thoroughly.
いえ、遠慮しておき
No,
ます。
but thank you.
今
I
の
would
私には
think
執
filling
行
the
官という立
in
場が
the
必要だと
enforcer
思い
role
ま
is
す
more
が、
necessary. It may be
不謹慎かもしれ
important,
ませ
but
んが、
at this point,
現
I
場で直
want
接
to
人
work
と
in
関わる
tandem
立場
with
に
the
いたい
same
のです。
department. If it was before, I would have thought of taking a position that would best suit me was something I should do. But things were different now. But now things were different. I wasn't quite sure it was something I could disclose to others, but rather something I should figure out myself. So I began to contemplate. Maybe it was because I focused on those we could not save, but I did not know how much I could do now that I was an enforcer. Still, I wanted to reach my hand out, doing whatever I could at Sybil's limbs. That was what I felt I wanted to do. Let's leave Kugatachi's appointments conversation for later. More importantly, what is that coding system anyway?
はいはい。
Okay,
今
let me
説
tell
明す
you.
るわ
As
よ。
how
さっき
Keisha
なでしこちゃ
said,
んが言っ
it
た
is
通り、
part of the
ホ
AI
ーム
Home
セクレタリ AI のプ
Secretary
ログラ
coding
ムコード
system,
の一部な
but
の。
it's been
かなり
considerably
改造され
modified.
てたけどね。
Adjustment analysis was projected on the monitor.
メーカーはパラダ
The
イスシフト
manufacturer
社。
is Paragram Shift Inc.
そりゃゆかりの使っ
That's
て
the
たメーカー
manufacturer
だ
that Yukari used.
つうか
Not only
佐
her,
渡海
but
上
every
市の家が
household
デ
in
フォルト
Settlement
で使っ
City
てるメーカーが
used
そ
their
こだよ
products.
マジで
Seriously? Are you sure it's not a coincidence? Then that means Alpha was an AI that your
本当
girlfriend
にアル
used,
ファっ
right,
て
Taku?
タクちゃんの彼女が使って
Cool,
た
it's like
AI
a
ってこと
game.
すっげえゲームみて
Sugoi.
転送し損ねた残りのデータにそいつが入っ
With
て
the
る。
data that was
おい
sent.
監視官、
Inspector.
こいつ
Now
はいよ
you
い
can't
よ
deny the
あ
possibility
の
that the
坊
boy
や
is an
AI
AI,
だって
right?
可能性を否定しきれなくなってきたんじゃねえか。
いや
No,
But
but
しかし
however, I've never heard of a
そんな高度な
high-performance AI
AI
like that in
開発されていたという
development.
話は知らないぞ。
姫川ゆかりさんは
And Yukari
セク
Himikawa
スタ
used
ス
to
タワ
work
ー
for
で働い
Sixth
ておられた
Tower,
のです
right?
ね。
ああ、そう
Yes,
だが。
that's right.
でしたら、
And
機
there
密
is a
性の高いプ
possibility
ロジェ
that
クト
she
に関
may
連
have
した仕
worked
事
on
を
a
していた
highly
可能性も考えられます。
potential project.
自律機能を持った AI も
What if the
そ
autonomous
こで
AI
開
was
発され
developed
ていたと
here?
したら、
There.
ありえるな。
It's
未発表
possible.
の開発中
Yeah,
AI
those developed but
無
never
論セキュ
officially
リティが
announced.
固めてあるだろうが、
Security is
どんな
forfeited,
システムにも
but
完
no
璧はあ
system
り
is
えない。
perfect.
アルファ
What
の
if
デー
the
タが
data
何ら
was
か
in
の
fact
形で流
alpha?
出していたら。憶測はやめろ。ま
Stop
だ
with
そ
the
うと決まっ
guesses.
たわけではない。
Can't act on baseless reasoning.
ですが、木野坂監視官、
But Inspector Genoza,
アルファを
if
AI
Alpha
と
really
した場
is an
合、
AI,
す
then
べて
all
の
the
状況証
circumstantial
拠を矛盾
evidence
な
will
く
not
説明で
cause
きます。
contradictions anymore.
一度、この件は
You
局長
should
に報
report
告
this
し、
to the chief
指
and
示を
await
仰ぐ。
orders. Can't just make
これ
our
以上
own
は
judgments on the
我
matter
々
at
だけの
hand.
判断で動けるものではない。確かにな。
Of
もし
course,
本
if
当
he's
に
an
AI
AI,
だと
then
した
that
ら、
explains why the
ド
Dominator
ミネ
didn't
ーターで
target
はあ
him.
いつを裁けない。
ドミネーターじゃどうにも
Dominator
できな
didn't
いも
even
ん
react to
ね。
him.
たく厄介
Oh,
極まり
man,
ない
what a
な。
headache.
このま
It'd
ま
be
おと
great
な
if
しくしてくれ
that's
り
the
ゃ
last
一番なんだ
we'll
が。
see of him.
そうはいかないでしょう
It
ね。
probably won't. He
彼は
said
実
that the
験は終
experiment
了
was
し
a
たと言っていまし
success.
た。
If that's the case, the
So
next step is...
次は、
まさか
No way.
中学校でやった
He's
こ
not
とを
going
も
to
う
do the
一度
same thing he did at the middle school, right? Hey, it's not cool, man. But Alpha would definitely do that. Though I had no proof, I had a strong feeling he would.
彼は人を幸せにするとい
He's
う思考
observed
に
with
執着
the
してい
idea
ま
of making people
す。そして
happy.
終
Also,
了した
since
と言
he
ったと
said
いう
his
ことは
experiment was a
あの実
success,
験が正しいと
he
信じ
must
きっている
believe
でしょう。
what he did was right.
許せねえな。
It's unforgivable.
はい。私も
Yes,
そう考
I
え
think
ます
so too. Cannot let Alpha make
多く
any
の人を不幸
more
にする
people
アルファ
miserable.
野放しに
He's
はで
an
きませ
AI
ん。
and we are humans. So let's
AI で
stop
あり
him
人
with our
間であり
fist.
必ず私たちの手で止めましょう。
Speaking like a goddamn latent criminal. Oh wait, you are one. Even if Sybil did not recognize his menace, what Alpha had done and would continue to do was unforgivable. Maybe I had been demoted to Enforcer because I thought this way. But I could not help it. I want to protect people's happiness and save them. That's why I will definitely stop you, Alpha. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum. Then, a few days after Inspector Genoza's report, the inspectors were called in by Chief Kasai. Ah, there we go. Alright, guys, I'm going to end the part off here. Woo! I honestly did not expect Kugatachi to be demoted to an Enforcer. I did not expect that at all. I'm surprised, to say the least. Like, that caught me way off guard. But it is a twist, so we are definitely going down another different path. So, but anyway, like I said, I'm gonna end things here, guys. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below, check about the video, what you didn't like about the video, and let me know what do you think about Kugatachi becoming an Enforcer. I think it's very interesting, to say the least, like I said. So yeah. And as always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't, excuse me, so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, RBG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. I'll see you all next time.